Alright, what's good everybody? BeginTheUprising here. Sorry if I sound a little bit down. I think I'm coming down with something, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling all that well right now. This is going to be card of the week for March 28th of 2011, and this card is out of just Decisive armor. Most of you guys know what it already does. What is it? It came out of Hidden Arsenal 3. It's a machine, 3300 attack, 3300 defense, so it's pretty big. And it's a 10 star, and you need one tuner and two more non-tuners. So if you have like a level 2 tuner, then you have like 2 level 4s, you can sync those into this. It's generic, so it's not bad. So if I get my camera to focus, I can get on with telling what it all does. Alright, once per turn, if your opponent controls a face-up light monster, you can activate one of these effects. 1. Select one set spell card your opponent select one set card your opponent controls and destroy it. 2. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. And the third effect is pretty devastating. Send all cards in your hand to the graveyard to look at your opponent's hand, and send all light monsters in their hand to the graveyard. Then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the total attack of the opponent's monster sent to the graveyard. Okay. So, obviously, if you're going up against a light-based deck, it's going to be absolutely devastating if you have this out on the field against them. Say, if you're going up against a Lightsworn deck, and you can pretty much use any of these effects once per turn. You can discard your whole entire hand and look at their hand, and it's always going to be like a couple light monsters in there. I remember some guy busted this out on me one time, and he got Honest and a JD, and he discarded his whole entire hand and got an Honest and a JD out of my hand, and I took 4,100 points of burn damage. It was pretty devastating. So the reason why I made this card of the week is because Miracle Heroes are seeing a lot of play in Japan, and they are obviously going to make their way over here if they haven't already. I mean, obviously they have. They just, they probably might see a little bit more play whenever the Great Tornado comes out, whenever that does come out. And obviously you guys know we already have the Shining, and the Shining is a light monster, as well as the 3 Neos aliases that they run. Knowing that they're going to have them on the field, this could be a pretty devastating card against them. Once again, you can destroy a set card your opponent controls. If they control a face-up light monster, you can activate one of the effects. Destroy a set card their opponent controls. So, if you can, you can even destroy a set spell and trap, and you can destroy a set monster. And then you can send a card from your hand to the graveyard, wipes out everything that they control, every spell and trap that they control. And then you can discard your whole entire hand to obviously look at their hand, discard all light monsters. Okay, so if they have a Neos Alias and stuff like that, you can activate these effects. You can discard your whole entire hands, because they are gonna they do activate cards like Hero Blast, they return like a Neos Alias to their hand and stuff like that. So you can activate his third effect, discard your hand. Hopefully you don't discard your hand while you have a lot of good cards, or you have even a lot of cards in your hand. At that, you might want to activate that effect if you only have 1 or 2 bullshit cards in your hand. So you do that, you wipe out the Neos Alias, and you do 1900 damage of burn damage to him. And as well as they even have a Neos Alias on the field, and they have back row, you can summon this, and if they have back row, you can send a card and destroy all their back row. And then the first one's a free effect. You destroy something that's set. Other than that, its stats are really, really good. You can always, they have a Neos Alias on the field, and you're afraid that they're holding the Honest. You can send your hand to the graveyard to get rid of the Honest. You can look at their hand, get rid of the Honest, and, inflict 1100 points of damage to them. That way you can keep on attacking freely and not worry about the Honest. Other than that, it's just a really good beater. They're pretty much, they have their ways around it, They're obviously probably going to warning it on impact of the field, or they're probably going to spark it whenever they get a chance. They're going to do that. They're going to have the Neos Alias on the field, and then they're probably going to spark it to get rid of this, to draw a card and stuff like that. So if you can protect this from Gemini Spark, you're pretty much good to go. If you have a, if you have like a My Body set or something like that, or if you have a like a Solemn set, even that, I mean, you're pretty much good to go after this. This is why I'm gonna make Decisive Farmer card of the week. I know it's not probably the best card of the week episode, but it might actually help you guys out. And so that's going to be it for this week, guys. So stay tuned for some more videos. I know I've been putting up a little bit more videos up than usual because it was the regional weekend. So I want to just stick around. Alright, peace.